Welcome if you're joining us. We've got halfway through the fourth quarter left in this 8th grade game. Got set up early for Colors Night, and this game was lasting long, so we thought we'd film the rest of the fourth quarter. Whirlwinds in a battle right now, trailing by 6. And it's been an exciting ball game. The Whirlwinds have made some big plays and given up some big plays. Right now it's 32-26. The Whirlwinds trailing with 2:48 left to play in the ball game. The lead is flip-flopped back and forth. Little Rock Christian has pretty much controlled it in the second half, scoring a touchdown to take a 6-point lead. The Whirlwinds had to punt the football away. Little Rock Christian back at their own 5, come out from their own 5 with 2:39 left to go in this game. The Warriors leading the Whirlwinds by 6. Warriors usually go faster than this, but they're milking some clock with a 6-point lead. Play clock down to 2 here. Hand off on 1st and 10. A lot of positive yards there. Still running with it. Whirlwinds take the ball away, but they're going to say they were down. Coaches think it's a fumble. Time is against the Whirlwinds right now. Nearing the end of the 8th grade game, again, we're running way behind, as to be expected with a lot of scoring and both teams passing in this ball game. Passing makes the game last longer, a lot of stop clocks because of incomplete passes. It's 32-26, the Warriors leading. Little Rock Christian looking at 2nd down and 2. Play clock down to 8 seconds, a minute 56 left to go in the game. Whirlwinds have already had to burn 2 timeouts, one on a punt when they didn't have the right personnel in there. Here's a sweep, and they've got the 1st down. Whirlwinds can only stop the clock one more time. That may have done it, depending on what happens. Whirlwinds not going to use their last timeout right here. However, as a Little Rock Christian player that's down, should probably stop the clock here. An injury timeout. They're thinking about it. The official was thinking about it, has his hands spread out, but he didn't make the call. And as we go back here, he did not get the 1st down. It's 3rd down and less than a yard. Clock rolling, minute 35 left and 14 seconds left on the play clock. Whirlwinds trailing by 6. They need a bad snap here. They need a turnover, big stop. That's what they need. There's 2 seconds on the play clock, and they're going to call timeout. Little Rock Christian is. Here's our situation again. We were supposed to have the court at 6:30 and the 9th grade game starting at 7 o'clock. As I look down at my watch here, it's about to turn 7 o'clock right now. So they have not even done the Colors Day court. We'll do that on a separate video for you guys. And then a separate video for the 9th grade football game. But right now, the 8th grade Whirlwinds will battle back and forth with Little Rock Christian. Whirlwinds struck first, led 6-0. Little Rock Christian tied it, and I think the lead has changed hands 4 or 5 different times. It was 26-26, Little Rock Christian scoring. Whirlwinds couldn't cross midfield. They got a really good punt that pinned Little Rock Christian back at their 5, and now it's something they don't normally do, trying to run out the clock. So it's 3rd down and half a yard. This could be the ball game here. Going to turn and hand it off, and he's got the 1st down. He may have done it as Roswell can only stop the clock one more time with 1 timeout left. The clock is stopped right now with a minute 12 left. And Whirlwind's going to use their timeout right here with a minute 7. This 8th grade group came back to win last week at Clarksville. It led, and then they come back to take the lead, come back to tie it. The trail right now, 32-26. Coming up, this 9th grade game is for the conference title. When the 9th grade teams were 8th graders last year, Little Rock Christian won that game by 2, 34-32, I believe the score was. Again, we are running long. This game started at 5:30, but a lot of scoring. We've seen a pick six. We've seen a fumble return for a touchdown, both by Little Rock Christian. And then we've seen the Whirlwinds return the favor, intercepting a pass, recovering a fumble inside the 10-yard line on a bad snap punt. Scoring 3 plays later. And now they trail 32-26, and Little Rock Christian going to go to their victory formation. All we can hope for here is a bad snap. They don't go under center, so we could get that. The clock is rolling. They'll have to do it at least one more time. Whirlwinds cannot stop the clock. As soon as this game's over, we'll stop, and then we'll reset for Colors Day Court. Our queen was named earlier today in the virtual ceremony. Renee Bradford. And the king, of course, a football player, so he will not be out there, was Tracy Davis. Okay, the Whirlwinds just used a timeout. We didn't think they had any left. It showed 0 on the clock. But they do, so they call a timeout here with 42 seconds left to go in the game, so they'll make Little Rock Christian at least snap the ball one more time. The 8th grade team will finish their season on Tuesday night as they travel to Morrilton. Junior high games a few years ago, or probably more than a decade ago, started playing their final game of the season on Tuesday night instead of Thursday night because the high schools across Arkansas decided to play half of their games on Thursday night on the final regular season game, so coaches could go recruit, see who they were playing against for the playoffs. So that's why the 8th and 9th grade teams will finish Tuesday night at Morrilton. And Mia's taken, and that should be the ball game. Whirlwinds Christian does not have to snap it again, so the Whirlwinds going to lose this one 32-26. Well-played game, and they made a couple mistakes, but they also made a couple big plays. They'll fall here, but they played pretty well. We're going to stop this video and start a new one here on our Cyclone Booth YouTube channel for the homecoming court. Here in just a moment, be watching for that, and then a third video tonight will be the junior high football game.